Attention all anatomy aficionados. This is the anatomy of the cerebellum. The anatomy of the cerebellum can be viewed at 3 levels. At the level of gross anatomy, the cerebellum consists of a tightly folded and crumpled layer of cortex, with white matter underneath, several deep nuclei embedded in the white matter, and a fluid-filled ventricle in the middle. At the intermediate level, the cerebellum and its auxiliary structures can be broken down into several hundred or thousand independently functioning modules or compartments known as microzones. At the microscopic level, each module consists of the same small set of neuronal elements, laid out with a highly stereotyped geometry. The cerebellum is located at the base of the brain, with the large mass of the cerebral cortex above it and the portion of the brainstem called the pons in front of it. It is separated from the overlying cerebrum by a layer of tough dura mater. All of its connections with other parts of the brain travel through the pons. Anatomists classify the cerebellum as part of the metencephalon, which also includes the pons. The metencephalon in turn is the upper part of the rhombencephalon or hindbrain. Like the cerebral cortex, the cerebellum is divided into 2 hemispheres. It also contains a narrow midline zone called the vermis. A set of large folds are conventionally used to divide the overall structure into 10 smaller lobules. Because of its large number of tiny granule cells, the cerebellum contains more neurons than the rest of the brain put together, but it only takes up 10% of total brain volume. The cerebellum receives nearly 200 million input fibers. In contrast, the optic nerve is composed of a mere 1 million fibers. The unusual surface appearance of the cerebellum conceals the fact that the bulk of the structure is made up of a very tightly folded layer of gray matter, the cerebellar cortex. It has been estimated that if the human cerebellar cortex could be completely unfolded, it would give rise to a layer of neural tissue about 1 meter long and 10 centimeters wide, a total surface area of 500 to 1000 square cm. All packed within a volume of 100 to 150 cubic cm. Underneath the gray matter of the cortex lies white matter, made up largely of myelinated nerve fibers running to and from the cortex. Embedded within the white matter, which is sometimes called the arbor vitae or tree of life, in the cerebellum because of its branched, tree-like appearance, are 4 deep cerebellar nuclei. The cerebellum can be divided according to 3 different criteria: gross anatomical, phylogenetical, and functional. That's all for now. Please subscribe and comment for more content. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.